Hello, faculty. Over the past 2 years, we have been experimenting with a variety of instructional strategies in a group of our online courses, focusing mainly on Q1 and Q2 learners. What we have learned over those 2 years is that we've added synchronous components, adding a positive change to that learning environment. What we have also learned is that with the progress of this initiative, the student-faculty interaction component is missing, with faculty that are teaching sections of the course but not directly involved in the live lectures associated with these courses. So for spring 2014, we are making a move to now all individual faculty members teaching these courses will be facilitated in live classroom sessions for their students enrolled in their own sections. This will now be deemed a new modality called Online Plus courses. So formerly live lecture courses are falling under a new modality called Online Plus. What that means is that it's an online course, asynchronous material, asynchronous assessments within the course, with some sort of component of the curriculum conducted now in a synchronous learning session, a live virtual classroom environment. Online course, required synchronous session. The content, experience, different pieces associated with that course, they're going to vary. The structure of the sessions are going to vary depending upon the needs of that curriculum. We've really taken now a more tailored approach to those given courses. It's no longer a one-size-fits-all method. But what you need to know is that now you have that opportunity to be meeting live with your students if you're teaching one of these Online Plus courses during your office hours each week. On the screen right now, you should be seeing the Online Plus courses for spring quarter. You will notice an asterisk by some of those courses. Those are the ones that require the student attendance with assessments of student learning based on the participation and attendance within those sessions. So these include the accelerated courses that already have the live classroom component embedded in the curriculum. They have from the start, as well as the live lecture courses that's what we were previously calling them. The other courses on this list have a live classroom session embedded within the lesson plan, but the assessment is not tied to their attendance. There's no graded component. There's nothing for the faculty member to grade. However, in both of these situations, any faculty member teaching the Online Plus course will be required to deliver any classroom sessions required of their students to their own students during their office hour session. So it's no additional time is required, just an enhancement of that current office hour session that you're now holding. Adobe Connect is our virtual classroom tool that we're using to meet with the students. Offers a variety of learning activities to include during your live session. So I think you're going to be really pleased with where we're headed with this. The highlighted courses above are going to have lead faculty helping to really guide you through the transition into spring quarter. Some of these have course leads already. And then these faculty will be reaching out to you if you're teaching one of these courses to offer some support as well as some live instructional help for you during development week come at the end of winter term starting for spring. And then the highlighted courses here are ones you're going to see where we actually retain that group lecture series that we're offering right now. So developmental ed courses are going to have a course lead that coordinates a series of lectures from all of the faculty teaching that course. That way the students have an opportunity to attend any session live throughout the week offered by any faculty member. In all cases, whether we're offering the group lecture series or if you as the individual faculty members delivering the session, recordings will be available for students shortly following that live session. So what can you expect as a faculty member in that course when you log in? Online Plus courses are going to have some similarities in terms of language and resources that you can see on the screen. You're going to see an updated page within the lesson folder to inform the student that there's a live classroom taking place that week, as well as the instructor resources folder within the class. You're going to be able to see these resources immediately. When you log in, you're going to want to review what's available to you. You will see lesson planning materials, objectives of the live classroom sessions, and in some cases you might even see PowerPoint presentations and other materials to help you during those sessions. So you can think of this as like adding that in-class feel to your online course, really creating that community of learners meeting each week. You'll really be amazed at how this impacts your online class. I wanted to share with you some benefits of the live instruction that takes place within online courses that have this Online Plus component. You're going to be able to really clarify those weekly objectives, see a lot less logistical questions. I have even seen significantly less email come through because those questions are now answered in a live environment. The quality of your students' work is going up because you're directly telling them and explaining your grading criteria, explaining to them how to walk through those assignments. So those little mistakes that could be missed in that written feedback are now getting addressed in a live situation. You're going to get that real-time communication, which is going to allow for that more engaged student. They're going to set aside time with you each week to meet with you. You're also going to then see that community building happening, not just within the discussion forum that you see similar patterns of behavior in the discussion forum. You're going to see the same students coming week after week to be able to attend these sessions with each other. And then an increased connectedness. What does that result in? Much better student outcomes. And for you as a faculty member, improved job satisfaction. When you see your students are doing well, they're going to thank you for it. Your job satisfaction is going to go up. Meeting in a live environment, I can tell you from experience, is one of the best things about being an online faculty member. They really do enjoy that virtual session each week. Last week, January 30th, from the Office of Professional Development, you saw an email come through about training opportunities, signing up for live training, and a hybrid instruction guide that's been created for you. I want to kind of walk you through that hybrid instruction guide for Online Plus and the resources that are available for you. So when you log into the hybrid instruction guide, you can see the URL right here, guides.rasmussen.edu /hybrid. Click on the Online Plus tab and you're going to see this page here. Start with the What is Online Plus. You're going to be taken to table of contents for the Online Plus area, walking you through the fact that we have 3 different levels of training depending upon your comfort level and how many times you've been delivering an Online Plus or virtual classes within your session. This video overview just goes through exactly what I'm talking about in this video, just in maybe a little bit more detail. Online Plus definition, some recordings from top faculty that have been doing virtual sessions, as well as all the courses that will be updated each term as we add new ones to our Online Plus list. If you are a beginner for Online Plus, notice that these tabs are here. You can click on beginner level. Notice that we also have Online Plus course setup and a training calendar. So I want to touch on the training calendar in just a second, but let me walk you through the beginner stages because this is how intermediate and advanced are also outlined. Written materials to read, video to watch. Training is set up between what to do to prepare for your virtual class, what to do in the virtual class, and what to do afterwards. And then there's a self-evaluation where you enter your name, email your dean, whether or not you feel better prepared to deliver your next session, and then sharing a technique that you're going to use next quarter after completing this training, and click submit. You'll be given a link to a certificate that you can go and fill out, add your name and date, print it off, give it to your dean, upload it to Salesforce, and document the fact that you went through this training. If you'd like to have a checklist, this is a Word document that includes every piece of information that's on here in addition to the hyperlinks, so you can keep that checklist with you as to, am I really doing everything I need to be doing? Intermediate training is just going to go in more depth into each one of these components. And so you'll have a similar structure as for the beginners, where you'll have some written instructions here on the side. You'll also have a video. It goes a little bit longer. I actually walk through some components of Adobe Connect that you can see. And then you'll scroll down and be able to find both the preparation for class activities, in class activities, more of them now, you're at a different level, and then post-class activities. Different self-evaluation, different level of training. Course setup for Online Plus, some tips there. And then here's the training calendar for you to sign up for training that's available to you. This is a live updated feed of all of the workshops that we're offering for Online Plus. It's taking a minute to load because it's embedded material, but you can click right here and register for these sessions. Click on register, enter email address. You may have to register your email address, select a username and password if you've not used the system before, but it will then send you reminders for each one of the sessions. And we'll add more to this for Development Week as that approaches. Be sure to take some time to look through the instructional techniques on how to add different types of content, different collaboration activities, and discussion activities within your sessions. Here's your Adobe Connect Meetings quick area. This links directly to the guide on the technical how-tos of Adobe. Then we have some more on research and resources for those of you wanting to dig in and get a little bit deeper on why we've chosen to add these components to our online courses, some additional resources, and some really fun websites to check out. FAQ section is going to have some Adobe Connect frequently asked questions. We'll continue to add some additional components here on just what to do if your dog jumps in your lap during a virtual session, what to do if the lights go out, some of those types of components. So continue to check back here if you have some topics there, or make sure you submit your questions here to ask, and we'll get those answered for you as well. This table of contents will show you the different components of this guide. You can also reach the training calendar through this area as well. Same link, same area. And then a complete calendar for just Adobe Connect Focus training that's offered by Adobe every time. It's offered every week, noon Central, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, the same session, but it's still an excellent session if you haven't checked that out yet. I hope that you guys enjoyed this training. If you have any questions or concerns or feedback on this, I would love to hear it. We'll continue to offer some live workshops throughout February and March, and then again, you'll hear more about Development Week as that time approaches. Thanks again for your attention. My name is Heather Zink. I'm our Hybrid Classroom Manager, and I'm looking forward to working with you on Online Plus.